Hello. Today I'm going to talk about a couple of air pistols that I bought and modified. We'll start with the first one, which is actually my favorite. A lot of people have probably bought and heard of the American Classic 1377, made by Crossman. This one, I've done a lot of modifications to it. You know, I've done a few interior modifications to it. Main thing inside the valve, I've ported the valve, which lets it release a little bit more air. I've also grinded out the inside of the valve to let it hold more air. Little things that there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that other people have made to help you, with that kind of stuff. I'm not really going to go into detail on how to do that kind of stuff. Like I said, there's enough YouTube videos out there for you to watch, and guys that have made really good videos and explained it very well. So I'm just going to go through the basic stuff on this one. I put an aftermarket, I think also Crossman makes it, I'm not so sure, the steel breech. That's awesome, because then you can just have a free floating barrel. You don't have that plastic spacer that goes underneath here. I Duracoated this pistol because, well, the one time I went out and it was a little damp, a little rainy, and man, when I got back to the house a couple hours later, the thing was just falling apart, full of rust. The other thing that I've done is I ordered a longer barrel from Mellonair. Basically, all the accessories and stuff that you need and tricked out parts, Mellonair has them. He sells them on his website. He is definitely the man when it comes to these kind of air pistols. The amount of power that you can get from one of these pistols and accuracy is actually pretty amazing. A lot of people think that these things, they just literally just shoot out a little BB and it's enough to punch through paper. But the truth is, if you set one of these up correctly and build it correctly, you can make pretty decent long-range shots. And when I say long-range, I mean 30-yard, shots with one of these. That would probably be the maximum for me on squirrel or small game. This pistol, the way it is set up right now, it's a .177 caliber or 17 caliber. This thing is super accurate, in my opinion. I got an edge scope, which I ordered from Pyramid Air. That's made by BSA. I think it's a 2x20. Very nice scope. It is definitely a pistol scope. So long eye relief. One of the things that I ordered from Mellonair was an air stripper, just mainly because it makes it look cool. So you put it on and just tighten the set screw at the bottom, and pretty much that's it. So now it looks really cool. The other thing that I got for it was basically it's a power adjuster for it. So it's got a screw in the back, so you can adjust the spring tension on the hammer. So it can hammer the pin a lot harder and release that just a little bit more air, a little bit faster. Makes it a little bit more powerful. I haven't chronographed the speed on this pistol, but I know it's got more power than what it used to have. There's a million things you can do to these things to give them, every little bit helps give them more power, this and that. But the way it is now, I like it. It hits hard enough. It does everything I need it to do. What's super cool about this is, well, I've done some testing with some ammunition, and the Premier Ultra, the Crossman Premier Ultra Magnum pellets. What are they? 10.5 grains. They're the most accurate in that pistol. Now let me show you how accurate. Now this is only 10 yards, okay? I mean, obviously you get up to 25 yards and things are going to start opening up a little bit more. But at 10 yards you can start figuring out already kind of how accurate a pistol is. The first pellets that I used to test are the Gamma Diabolo Match 7.5 grains, and they're pretty accurate. As you can see there, at 10 yards, pretty much it's just one ragged hole. But it is a ragged hole. And this is the key difference, because here are the Premier Ultra Magnums, and it is literally one little ragged hole at 10 yards. I mean, it literally put all 10 pellets straight through that same hole. Which, you know, I've shot quite a few air pistols, and none of them were able to do that. This one, you know, does it every time. So, very, very nice pistol. I'm super happy with it. So that's why I haven't changed anything more on it, because just the way it is now, you know, it does phenomenally well. Really, really cool pistol. When I was a kid, I bought one of these a long time ago, and I don't know how many thousands of pellets I put through it. I'm telling you now, I was wearing everything. Everything was falling apart. And since then, you know, I said, man, one day I'll get one of those again, and here it is. I also bought, you know, after a bit, you do get tired of pumping these things. So, I mean, to me, this is strictly my hunting pistol. Especially when I go bow hunting, this thing is what I pack. Because if you're a bow hunter, you know how pesky the squirrels can get. I mean, they literally end up on your lap, you know, eating out of your pocket. So this is my solution to that. So I'm always taking something home. If it's not a deer, it's a squirrel. So I got the Crossman 2240, which is basically, you know, it uses a CO2 powerlet. And these are awesome. They're really nice to shoot. You know, obviously you don't have to pump the thing. But the biggest problem with this is that it is dependent on weather. If it's nice and warm, then it gives you a lot of power. If it's freezing cold, then basically it just barely spits out the pellet. So that kind of sucks. So it's not really something that I can use in the tree stand in the middle of winter. But it is a very cool target pistol. This pistol hates the Crossman Premier Magnums. It just hates them, the Ultra Magnums. It shoots, I mean, literally, it's at 10 yards, it would spread them out in a 6-inch circle. But the best pellets that shoot in this are the Gamma Diabolo Match 7.5 grains. They do phenomenally well in this pistol also. This pistol, I got an air stripper for it. I also got a power adjuster. The one thing that I did do, I fooled around with the spring and the trigger a little bit, and it's got a very, very light trigger and light snap. So I mean, it just snaps when it goes. Very light, and like I said, crisp. It just snaps. So that makes it very fun to shoot, very accurate. Like I said, you know, I'm not really a left-handed person, but it doesn't take much. Just a very light squeeze and it goes. I had to basically drill and put a little front post on the air stripper up front. This air stripper is made out of I think it's called Delrin, which is called Derolin or something like that. It's kind of plastic, hard polymer or something like that, which you can pretty much throw in a lathe and lathe it out. I also got that from Mellonair. I got the power adjuster from Mellonair. Like I said, he's got quite a lot of goodies that I need for this kind of pistols. Anyway, I hope you've had fun watching this little video on these kind of pistols. If you've never bought one of these and you're thinking of it, please take my word for it. Go get one. They're fun. Whether you get the one that you pump or the one that uses CO2 powerlets, that's, you know, completely up to you. You definitely, I'm sure you're a big boy and you can make your own decisions. But as you can see, I'm a big boy and I couldn't make up my mind, so I got both. Anyway, hope you had fun. Hope you got some tips out of this stuff. And you know, go out in the woods, put up a couple of targets, and shoot them full of holes.